Welcome to 10 Talks team. It's an exciting day for our team to share with you that Rai is in Italy. So she is now playing on her dream team and she's a professional volleyball player. We're on our journey with her as we're really just having real conversations about being intentional, about being for us, being for what matters to us, going for our dreams. And Right, you are a beautiful example for us to be cheering on. So catch our team up on the story of just a week ago.
Well, team, hi everyone from Italy. I finally made it. I left Puerto Rico last Tuesday. I had my visa appointment on a Wednesday, and then Wednesday night I flew to Rome, and I got here to Perugia on Thursday night. And I've been in Italy with the team. Yes, I did.
So let's talk about that intentional journey because let's start. I know we've shared in December, you really weren't sure what you were going to do. And I just want to be intentional about the noise that shows up inside it and also the uncertainty. You went to get your visa, it didn't work, you had to come home. Like none of this intentional going for what you want is really easy. It can have an ease to it because of your heart and your mind, and you can hold it that way. But you have to be intentional to make this work mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So share that journey with us.
Yes, I first made a trip in December. It was like sign the contract, go to Miami to get your visa done because there was an appointment available, but everything in Italy was closed. So we made it to Miami. We couldn't do anything, and I was able to come back. That Monday, we recently had our appointment for Wednesday, but we didn't know if I was leaving that Wednesday morning or when I was gonna leave. So that Monday they were like, yeah, you're leaving tomorrow and you need to take all your things with you. And that's when the chaos started, Carlet. It was a lot. It was a very, very quick transition. A lot of emotions, especially leaving my family behind so quick. I think that was the hardest part. That has always been the hardest part for me. I'm very, very close to my family. And after 2-3 years of being with Jesse every day, doing things together, just leaving all of the sudden, it was hard. It was hard. I have to say it. And I as excited as I was for my journey, for fulfilling my dream, I was anxious because I didn't know if they were going to give me the visa that day. I was stressed because of the whole travel situation. It was just like a whole mix of emotions that I was going through those days. But the one that really, really, really got me was in my family all of a sudden, like, yeah, tomorrow you're out.
So, Rai, the joy of getting to sign a contract and to have the gift of your dream coming true, and then the reality of, oh my goodness, this dream is in another country, this dream is far away from my home, and I'm leaving my husband and my family tomorrow. So, what I really want to unpack with that is just how our dreams don't come in this perfect package. They don't come with every little detail that we want. I think so many times when people hear the word intentionally choose, they feel like they have control over it. And I think intentionally choose is completely the opposite. It's intentionally choose what you're committed to and what you're willing to do to go for it. So tell us about that.
Yeah. That quick transition got me, Carlette. Especially the very first night after the whole traveling, that you get to your apartment, you're set up, and you find, like, you sit down and you just, it's all quiet. You find yourself completely alone and you're like, wow, this is going to be my life for a few months. That always gets me. I'm a very emotional person. I'm a feeler. So that first few nights, once I'm settling in, understanding that, yeah, I'm already here. that my family's not going to be with me, that my husband is not going to be with me. That transition is hard, and it gets me all the time. But um, I'm blessed that in the team that I am, I have a really, really, really good friend of mine that we play together already in France. And I'm blessed that here in Perugia, there's a Puerto Rican living, and she wrote to me on Instagram, and we were able to meet yesterday. So having that little piece from home, it's already making everything better. Yes, I miss my family. Yes, I miss my husband. Like, I cannot wait for him to be here and we can enjoy this together. But something that I was thinking yesterday is like, I cannot let that emotion run over me, because this is what I wanted. This is what I intentionally choose. Like, this was my dream. If I'm going to be away from my family and my husband, everything that I do has to be worth it. And I need to be intentional with putting all my energy and all my best emotions and my best work into making this work, because it's already a sacrifice being away from them. Then I need to make this work and be my best self every day. Yeah.
So a great tool for that, which we use very much in volleyball language of be where your feet are or be present, is really a gift, especially as we study and be intentional about our choices, the relationships we have, how we invest our time, our energy, our emotions. And so this is a beautiful opportunity for you to really practice that mindfulness of being mindful of what are you thinking? Where is your mind? Where is your body? Be present. So again, let's just, from a performance perspective and from a performance barrier perspective, you are there to perform at the very, very highest level. And yet you don't have your support team. You are transported into a very, very different place, which could be a performance barrier in terms of team. A performance barrier is any barrier that gets in the way of you achieving optimum performance or you being your very best self. So what are some winning strategies that you're discovering to really show up for your team and be a 10 and be able to come home and authentically rest, recover, restore, and be set to be the 10 right that you want to be?
I'm still figuring a few things out with my new schedule and everything, but something that I already started is my little gratitude journal in the morning.
Love it.
And get anchored in what I'm thankful instead of what I'm missing.
Yes.
So this is something that I started doing back again since I got here. And the other thing is I like to be around people. Like, so me taking a step of inviting people, hey, let's go to dinner, or hey, let's do this, or me calling a friend instead of waiting for someone to reach out to me reaching out to others. That also has been another winning strategy for the first few days that I've found myself alone, like what? But yeah, once I start getting used to the ritual and routine that we will have and the schedule that I will have with the team, I feel like I could incorporate more things that allow me to focus on myself and help me become a 10. For example, photography. Like, I have my camera ready. My book is ready. I'm already reading. I'm anchored in the gratitude journal, talking to my friends. So those are a few points that I've been using lately.
So, Rai, the gift of being honest with yourself and also owning what you need is very valuable. And I heard that you're taking responsibility for it. You know what you need. So you're making sure that you're reaching out to friends, you're setting up whatever kind of virtual connections that you need. You're taking initiative to really be intentional to set you up for what you need. So let's start with gratitude, because that's a very interesting, everyone talks about it. And I think it's so valuable from our mind really matters. What's going on in our mind does matter, and it actually sets up our heart and our actions and everything that we do. So when we start with gratitude, it really anchors in what is good versus what I wish I had, or as you said it so beautifully, what you're missing. So what are you most grateful for right now?
I'm grateful that I intentionally choose this opportunity. I'm grateful for that, Carlet. Um, yeah, it's hard and you sacrifice a lot, but I'm grateful that I'm here for a reason and that God gave me my dream. So that is like the main thing. I'm just grateful. I could have said, you know, as much as I would love to fulfill my dream, I want to stay home. But no, I intentionally chose this because I want to be part of the big leagues. I want to be part of the the biggest players in the world. I want to live that. Like I feel like I needed to give that to myself as well in my career of me being part of something way, way, way bigger than myself. So yeah, I'm grateful for that.
Okay, what about being a champion for change? Boy, you are modeling this in such a beautiful way that we can either stay inside our comfort zone, which is very small, and it's not that being comfortable is small, it's that when we require everything that we do to make us feel comfortable, our options get really small because we have to be in a very, very controlled environment. The only way to get out of that comfort zone is to go through fear into growth and into learning. And voila, you are there. Oh my goodness, you have pushed past all the fear. You are in that learning and that growth. And I just want to talk about what it takes for you to really be able to own that the fear, once you go through the fear of even saying yes to the contract or yes to whatever, it's not like the fear stops. There's always this tug that's bringing us back to our comfort zone. You know, this is too hard. This is going to hurt too much. I shouldn't be away from Jesse. Our mind is having a lot of conversations. So being able to anchor in what matters to us, being grateful, and also owning your dream. Oh my goodness.
Yes, I mean, now that you mentioned the comfort, fear, learn, and growth, um, I've been thinking about that visual lately a lot, especially when I was getting ready. That Monday that I needed to do things, like I was so emotional. I will cry for everything. Like I will only think about, wow, like I'm leaving my husband tomorrow. Like I'm leaving my family tomorrow, and I will just like start bawling. And I was like, yeah, like I'm trying to move back into my comfort zone, and I'm right now in the fear zone. So recognizing that I was in the fear zone, I was like, no, like we need to move through the fear zone into the learning and growth because this is what I wanted my whole career. And yes, like I wish I could bring my family with me. I will put them in my suitcase and oh, you know, but the reality is like this career is pretty lonely, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah.
And owning that and understanding that you're here for your dream and for yourself, and if you make everything work, um, you're just gonna move into that learning growth zone pretty quick. So, yeah, that fear zone is uh, we don't want to be there. We will always want to go, you know, our comfort zone. But no, like if you want to be great, then fear is part of our journey. Own it, learn from it, and then keep moving on.
So, right, part of being great is being great to ourselves and really honoring what matters to us and the dreams that we have. And so many times I think we give up our dreams or we give up on our dreams. We give up on ourselves because we think, well, I shouldn't leave my family, or I shouldn't do this, or yeah, but this, or, and all of those conversations happen inside of our minds. So, what have you done to really give yourself permission and encouragement and support to go for your dream?
Still working on it.
Imagine that, a work in progress.
Yes, work in progress, completely work in progress. But I'm just thinking about how I can help the team in this moment. And I think anchoring something that is bigger than myself, it motivates me and pushes me to be also my best self and taking care of myself so I can be a 10 for everyone. So yeah, ever since I got the opportunity of the contract, like all I had in my mind is like, how can I help this team? Like they're already in the middle of season. I'm just coming brand new. I only know one person, two with the assistant coach, but so what can I bring from me that they will need in order for everyone to be successful and to end our season as a 10? So I think that's what's really been pushing me, Carlette.
So, Rye, I heard two things there that I want to just unpack a bit. So, number one, purpose, really being intentional about what is my purpose to this dream. And I think that's such an important honesty and conversation to have with yourself. If you're chasing a dream for somebody else or for recognition or to look good on Instagram or, kind of any of these superficial, and, that's probably not the right word, because if it matters to you that those things are important, I'm for you on that. I'm just saying a purpose is much bigger than anything that anybody else would be recognizing you for. And anytime you're doing something for somebody else, chances are you're not going to have the commitment or the perseverance to really push through all that's going to show up when you're going for greatness and you're going for your dream. So just that journey of figuring out what, is this dream for me or is it for something else? And so I think you've just demonstrated that in such an authentic way that this is your soul. This is what you want. This is your journey in your heart. And you've surrounded yourself with people that are for you and love you. And no matter if it means everybody sacrificing, it's worth it. And so that's the beautiful part about hearing purpose and love and support team and just that authentic commitment to everybody, because if Jesse, your husband, wanted this, you would be for him in a heartbeat. And sharing our dreams and getting the people around us that are really supporting our dreams, not supporting how they want it or what they want or what they need. The other part I want to share that I heard that I'm so grateful for you is talking about being a 10 teammate, because so many times people are excited about getting an opportunity either in a career as in corporate as a boss or an advancement or getting on a new team, a college team, or getting to start or whatever's happening. Really that excitement of signing the contract and being wanted and being like, yes, they want me. I so value how your brain immediately went to, how can I play a role on the team? What does the team need from me? Not here's what I need the team to do for me. So many times our brain switches to me, and you did a beautiful job of just demonstrating our we model. And so just how did you get there? How do you do this great teammate stuff?
I don't know. For me, team is always more important. And if one person is successful, everyone is successful. Because especially we need everyone in the team in order for everyone to grow. Like it doesn't matter who you are as a superstar or whatever. Like I always think about the superstar is as important as the support team. So I carry that with me everywhere I go. And I try to bring that up as well to the team that I've been with. So it's a work in progress right now. Learning the girls, like getting to meet them, learn from them, getting to know what they like, what they don't like, inside and out of the court, create that relationship, and how can I help you to be better, for you to reach your 10. And if everyone is a 10, then we're all good, That's what I'm anchored with every time that I'm in the team.
And you mentioned a very, very valuable component of having a 10 life is relationships. And you moving into a team that doesn't even speak your language, for goodness sake. So now it's Italian, you're going to learn a new language, but still just immediately anchoring in on relationships, not thinking about the relationships at home that you're missing, but those are full. You love them, they know they love you, you're on this journey. and now moving into a different relationship with you because you're on your own and you have 3 or 4 months, you have a season to be on your own. And what's your definition of success? How are you going to set yourself up for greatness? How are you going to honor the opportunity that you've been given? And then moving into the we component of the relationships of your team. So what are some winning strategies for just owning those relationships?
Um, Keeping an open mind, especially with the culture, learning from their culture. I love learning from cultures, and I'm already like learning some Italian, learning simple things about their pasta and stuff like that. So staying with an open mind for me to really invest my time and my energy and listen intentionally when I'm having those conversations with my teammates, because I want to get to know them not only volleyball wise but in their life as well. So I think staying with an open mind in my whole season or my whole journey will be really important.
Growth mindset, right? That's all you're talking about, is that true growth mindset. And a growth mindset really is, I truly, authentically care about you. I'm not caring about you to get something from you. So really just that joy of learning, that joy of discovery and listening. Oh, so rich in terms of all of this just starting over that you get. So it's so nice to be on the journey with you 2 or 3 days into your new team. Now, let's talk about competition and competitive greatness, because you landed and you had a game. How's the competition going?
Well, we're currently in 12th place. It was a rough start, and our goal is to keep getting better and to fight for playoffs and stay in the A1. On last game, I couldn't even dress because we were still dealing with the transfer situation. But hopefully for the next game, everything's already set up. But yeah, this will be my first full week of practice.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes.
It's going to go perfect. Whatever's meant to be is going to happen. That's what we call perfect. Whatever happens, that's perfect, because you're going to get to learn from it and lean into really out of fear and into growth. And so, what is your desired outcome for this season for you?
Um, learn from the best in the leagues. Push myself to be also one of the best, uh, for myself, for my teammate, for my family. And I just, like I said, I want to stay with an open mind and learn as much as I can and taking it all in and just be my best version genuinely and staying focused and love myself, like invest in my relationship with me. I think that will be really, really important. That's one of my main desired outcomes. So I can stay as a 10 person every day.
And what is your champion commitment to winning your desired outcome and earning it and achieving it?
Having discipline. Having discipline, and especially it's easy to say thanks when everything is going fine. It's not that easy to write your gratitude journal when everything is going downhill. So I think discipline will be important when I'm tired, when I don't feel like a 10. What am I gonna do in order to raise my stat? Is it a cardio? Is it a low stat? If it's a low stat, get rid of it. So those are going to be some winning strategies that I'll be using.
Thank you, Rai, for the beautiful gift of getting to be on this journey of you being in Italy and you going for greatness and you going for your dream and you really living what matters to you and giving it to our world in such a beautiful conversation.
Thank you, guys. I'm excited to be in this journey with you all.
So team, it's up to you. Go big, go for what matters to you, be for you, intentionally choose what matters to you, and also intentionally choose to be there for the people that you love, to care for them and to support them authentically as they go for what matters to them. Ciao.